Don't forget to hit like, subscribe button, like, subscribe button. Here we have another crazy story. Here we have another crazy story. So we're going back. We're going back. We're talking, you know, last time, um, my internet connection got a little bad. So we're back. We're back. Just like how I'm back right now, there's a whole lot of Crip members going back to jail. Imagine that. Imagine leaving jail and going back. A lot of them didn't learn. They did not. But let's get back to it. Tookie. He was saying a long time ago when he was around, let's stop all the violence. Let's stop all the destruction. It's crazy what he was saying.
Together, we can put an end to this cycle that creates deep pain in the hearts of our mothers, our fathers, and our people who have lost loved ones to this senseless violence.
Now, at age 50, Stanley Williams...
50. Tookie Williams was a grown man behind the bars. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't be a grown man behind the bars, but if I was to say, I say be behind the bars should be between I say maybe 18 until 48. I think if you're older than 48 behind the bars, that's kind of ridiculous. That's what I think, though. What do I know?
is literally trying to rewrite his violent history. From his 9-by-4-foot prison cell, he has authored 9 books for school children that warn about the perils of gangs and violence, gangs and drugs, gangs and self-esteem, and about the harsh realities of life in prison. And from death row, Williams has been running a one-man...
So most people must know by now, the founding members of the Crip gang, Tookie Williams, he was placed on death row for the crazy crime that he did. I believe he unalived 4 individuals, not 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why he was placed on death row.
Multimedia campaign to promote his anti-gang message, which extends from the internet, where he has his own website, to a...
But makes me wonder, was Tookie really a changed man? Or was he just looking for sympathy and mercy to get out of jail?
Influential made-for-TV movie about his life.
Brooke,
I used to be the
Mason,
king of the Crips.
what's going on, Mason?
Look at my kingdom now.
And to radio stations across the country, which are running a public service announcement featuring Stanley Williams.
You don't want to be in a gang. I've turned my life around. You can too.
And I said a whole lot of individuals right now are in jail. And then they want to turn their lives around. Even though when they were on the streets, they were told to go to school and be good, productive people. But no, they want to listen to their friends. And it gets crazy. It gets crazy, though.
I'll show you how.
And what may be unheard of for a convicted murderer, Williams is actually invited by public schools to talk directly to students by telephone from death row. We sat in one day...
Tookie said he was trying to reach the children, trying to encourage them not to go down the path that he went. But unfortunately, Tookie Williams, so many fathers have been separated from their children because of this man right here. Up to today's date, they said they have over 30 to 50,000 individuals from the Crip gang set in California penitentiary right now. All want to be like Tookie.
Recently, when Williams
50,000
used the 3 hours of phone time he's allotted per week to call a class at Leadership High School in San Francisco. Many of the students come from gang...
Restriction. Restriction. These individuals go behind the bars just so they could talk on the phone for 30 minutes a day.
Gang-infested neighborhoods and have experienced firsthand the effects of gang violence, like 10th grader Orlando.
A friend of mine from another school was shot and killed, and a couple weeks ago, another friend of mine was shot, but he survived.
The students who had read Williams' book, Life in Prison, prepared a list of questions for him.
Hi, Mr. Williams.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Marianne.
Hello, Marianne.
Hey, my question is, your book talks about transformation. How do we know it's sincere?
That's a good question right there. How you do know someone's sincere for what they did? Or are they pretending? Let's hear his answer. I'll let you know what I think. He was asked, how do we know you're sincere about what you're saying, Mr. Williams?
My work speaks for itself. I'm not trying to convince anyone of my transformation. I know I have changed. God knows I have changed.
How's it going, Kitty? Jesus takes the wheel. Oh, yeah, at all times.
And the individuals who are listening to my voice should be able to detect that I've actually made a transformation.
What caused you to
Crazy answer. If I was thinking, guess if he changed, I'd say, yeah, he's older than he's ever been.
change?
It took years and years for me to experience a change. I started off reading a lot. It opened up a new world for me, and in time, I developed a conscience, and I was no longer...
Unbelievable. Is that what it is? He said he developed a conscience. I never thought about that. A lot of these gang members, they don't have a conscience. I never thought about that until right now. That's what he's saying. Makes sense now why they do the things they do. They have no conscience. I never thought about that. Unbelievable.
Filled with self-hate.
So my question is, are you afraid of dying or death? Why or why not?
Hey, that's a nice question. I like that. Pretty profound.
Don't forget, Tookie Williams, he was accused of unaliving 4 individuals. I believe 2 of them were senior citizens.
Well, honestly, I don't want to die, but death is a constant reminder here. It's something that I live with and I can't dwell upon all the time because I have to do what I can in order to write these books.
The students told us that what Stanley Williams has to say is having an impact on them at a critical time in their lives when
It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of life. Crippin', individuals from California mainly, even though Tookie denounced it, they didn't. So it's fair to say if no one listened to Tookie, it's fair to say no one's going to listen to anyone. So it's fair to say in another 100 years, these individuals still going to be crippin'.
the pressure can be strong to join a gang.
He really sincerely made a change and is trying to help us, and I think that I commend him for that. I know for sure it makes me want to stay out of San Quentin.
What did he say that makes you want to stay out of San Quentin?
But just describing everyday things. The violence, having to look over your shoulder, you don't want to, so you don't get stabbed.
San Quentin, a lot of individuals who call themselves gang members also call San Quentin home. That's where they eat, that's where they sleep, that's where they get their mail, that's where they wash their laundry. That's where loved ones come visit them. That's their new home. So basically, Tookie Williams, what he did was he took individuals from out of their regular homes and gave them a brand new place. It's called San Quentin. If you don't believe me, go there right now. You see how many Crip gang members are there. It's crazy.
Everything. Prison is just not a place you want to be.
Some people say that he's not sincere, that this is a ploy to get off of death row or to get out of prison. How would you respond to that?
I think some of those people are simple-minded because they think that people can't really change. But what he has done is turned his whole life around.
Can a person really change? I think so.
And you can see that he's sincere because all the books he's written, the trouble he's going through to try to turn people the other way that are going down the path he did.
It is Stanley Williams' work with these children.
Tookie wrote so many books. A lot of Crip gang members did not read them. And Sam Quentin is their new address, unfortunately. Until next time, they say crime don't pay, but I see them do it. I see them do it, though. Unbelievable.